Hey, what's up? I'm Abo Trigo and this is LSVFM Updates. Today you guys get to meet my good friend and artist, Serf. I invited him to the studio to share his experiences as a street artist in Philadelphia. During our 3-hour interview, he improvised a painting on a canvas that was my very first major purchase in my adult life, over 10 years ago. Within those 3 hours, he shared a lot about himself and his personal life. He is a true art warrior, because even if he doesn't have the means, he has the will and he finds a way to continue creating and expressing his emotions through paints and graffitis. Serf has many layers on him, just like his work. Through this video, you will hear excerpts of our conversation, and you will see a collage of images and video of him doing what he does best. It's worth noticing that Serf and I suffer from PTSD and depression. We took our medicine, and we got elevated.
As you see, I've set up a little, impromptu art studio out here in the back of my man Abo's yard. I'm kind of meticulous. I don't like having a lot of things in my pockets when I'm creating. I mean, there's times when I literally will strip down and paint in my underwear. This is when the fun happens. Let's start. Everything's layers to me, bro. My whole life is layers, man. You see, I just like I said, man, I'm layering. It's what I'm about, man, because my life is so layered. My history, it's layered. I have a complicated history, man. From the beginning till I'm sure the end, man. I've pushed the boundaries my whole life. The envelope, the boundaries. And this is how I create most of my art, man. I really don't go in too much with a plan. Plans never work out. When I don't go in with a plan and I just let the magic happen, sometimes it does, most of the times it does, sometimes it don't. And when it don't, so what? I had fun doing it. I don't have a problem ripping something off, taking it away, or, to get it to where I want it to be, man. I'll do whatever it takes. I'm not attached to things like a lot of people, I don't know. And I just like the way paint looks when you mix it together, too. Like, I love the blend. I just like making shit happen, Yeah. Graffiti Jesus is like, he's my companion, Graffiti Jesus he's that guy that's always there to watch my back, man, and he don't complain, and Graffiti Jesus brings me good vibes, man. He's my dude. Prison's been on my mind lately, a lot, with my mom passing, and this is how prison feels, like you're crowded. You're isolated and crowded at the same time. It's like people are in your face, strange. Like in prison, you're forced to deal with people. Locked in my thoughts. Locked in my cell. I'm an artist. I'm a thinker. When you're like that and you're trapped in a place where there's not a whole lot of, good conversation going on, it can be aggravating. It can be difficult. I just have the Beatles on my mind because that was one of my mom's bands, and my mom recently passed, and so she's been on my mind a lot lately. In my household there was always good music, and my mom loved this stuff, so she put me onto it, so probably as long as I can remember. I take friendship seriously. I take my art even more seriously. I don't do this for drugs. I don't do this for, nefarious reasons. I do this for the love of art. Because I have to do this. If I don't, I'd probably be dead. From the time as a child, my mother was an artist, my father was an artist. My mother was a very interesting woman. She was a paranoid schizophrenic on top of being an artist. She was an alcoholic. So I grew up in a real wild household, It just inspires me all the time. The places I've been, the areas I grew up, the children's homes, the foster homes, and I used to spend a lot of time wallowing in self-pity. But it comes to a point where eventually you gotta get off the fucking pity pot and do what you need to do to get your shit together. Stop crying about it. Stop dwelling about, I used to spend a lot of time like, oh, the government is doing this to me, and the government is doing that. Society is making me what I am, and I always wanted to put the blame on everybody except for where the blame needed to be, which was on myself. I'm responsible for all the actions in my life. I have to take responsibility, complete responsibility. And I used to spend a lot of time waiting for some kind of divine entity to come and help me get my life together. And you know what? The entity whispered in my ear, get your own life together, buddy. Get your shit together. I'm in the process of getting my life together. I don't claim to have it together, but I'm in a pretty good place. I'm happy. I'm creative. I got a woman that loves me. I got friends that dig me. The life I lead right now, I don't have to put masks on. I don't have to wear disguises. My life is unfiltered, man. I'm 47 years old, and I don't really have a whole lot of material possessions. I don't have a whole lot of money. But what I do have people that care about me, people that I care about, family that loves me. So I'm lucky. In a lot of regards, I'm a lucky man. Just like the song said, what a lucky man he was. Every time I go out, I post it on Instagram and let people know where I'm gonna be. Every time I create a new piece of artwork, I put it up for people to buy if they want it.
I want to thank you for making it this far. I want to thank you for listening and watching this episode. I want to give a shout out to my LSVFM family in La Paz, Bolivia, and here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I truly thank you for watching and listening to the words of Serf. He's a truly amazing individual. If you have a chance to see him and commission a piece of work, I highly recommend it. I want to thank to my LSVFM family here in this continent and all the way in South America. We are creating brand new content for you guys, so very soon there'll be new surprises. Now I must go, my baby, I must go with my baby. Until next time, until next time. Until next time.